Friends, never before has India had a place in the global stage as we have today. We all saw the recent welcome and adulation that Prime Minister Modi received in his three-nation tour. And it's not something new. We've been experiencing that for the last almost 9 years. Wherever Prime Minister Modi went, whenever we had visitors from across the world come to India, the confidence of the nation that they saw, the spirit of 1.4 billion people that they experience, the way the country is moving forward in the field of technology, with infrastructure unparalleled anywhere in the world being created, be it the expansion of our airports from 74, barely 9 years ago, to 148 today, double in only 9 years. Inland waterways from nil, there was no recognition that inland waterways has a role to play, to nearly 114 inland waterways developed or under development in a short span of 9 years. Huge increase in our port capacity, transformation of the Indian railways in speed, in scale of growth, new lines, the dedicated freight corridors coming up, and the new experience of the Vande Bharat trains. 20 trains already in operation, touching more than half the districts of the country, taking passengers in a mode of travel, a transport, an experience that we never had prior to 2014. Friends, the country is on the move. The country is taking huge, giant steps to further the dreams and aspirations of 1.4 billion people. It is no mean achievement that a country which was considered a fragile five country in 2014, when we took on office, has today transformed into the engine of growth for the world, into the fifth largest economy across the world, into a stable, organized, honest nation, recognized and respected all over the world for the huge achievements over 75 years of independence, more particularly the transformation that we have seen in the last decade, which has brought us to a situation, a strong macroeconomic position that we are finding ourselves in today. High growth, the fastest growing large economy in the world, strong foreign exchange reserves, bringing stability to our economy, to our currency, outperforming most of the developing countries. Low inflation. We had a very small period where inflation went up only from about 4.5% to 6.5%, against most parts of the developed world, seeing inflation go up from 1 or 2% to 10 and 11%. Juxtapose the Indian performance to that, and you will realize how the strong fundamentals of the economy helped us tide over COVID, helped us tide over the Ukraine conflict. In fact, emerged stronger from every adversity, converting challenges or crisis into opportunity. A country where probably for the first time today in many, many decades, we see interest rates at the same level as interest rates prevailing in many parts of the developed world. a country of 1.4 billion aspirational young boys and girls, providing the engine that our growth truly requires. After all, our young population, the demography that we are very proud of, full of talent, full of skills, both managerial or otherwise, our people's strength, which also translates to a huge consumer base, a demand that is unparalleled, and our democracy, the rule of law, the transparent government systems and public policy making, the 3Ds, democracy, demography, and demand, are today driving India's future, India's potential.